The man in the 50s suit sat and watched while a baby boy repeatedly banged his head on the hard floor, over and over. The man paced up and down, staring at the child, and couldn't take any more, so he bent down to pick up the child. The child's mother, who had been there all the time, charged at him, screaming, "Don't you dare touch him, leave him alone." How many times did he have to watch that child and was never able to do anything about it? "Stop it, don't, he's had enough." The same man would have to watch while the child's mother fed it frantically, stuffing food into its mouth as if it was a punishment, force-feeding it every mealtime until it was sick, every time. The mother watched while the man ate steak and kidney pie and went berserk when he offered the child some. She did not eat any and smiled as the man ate it all. After he had eaten it, the woman said that it was an old damaged tin of meat and probably poisonous. The man went out to make himself sick. The woman charged at him, screaming. The same child couldn't walk, although he was almost 2 years old. The man tried to help him to walk. The woman charged at him, screaming. The man had to be up early for work on a farm. One day his boss was angry because the man was an hour late. The woman had set the clock back 1 hour. Every day he watched the boy child suffer. "Don't you dare teach him anything," were his orders. He went to bed not knowing if the clocks had been set back, and most days was screamed at before he went to work. "When you come back, me and the kids will be in the pit, dead." Perhaps she should have done that. Perhaps that would have been for the best. But she did not do things for the best. If she were dead or left the man, she couldn't make him suffer. He was angry all the time, shouting, arguing. She was angry all the time. Then there was this other little thing. Before I knew words, I knew feelings. Just feelings, instincts. An instinct to look after the boy who was bigger than me, but to me, we were always the same age. Huddled together, looking after each other, and when he could walk and run, we played and played and played, and heard screaming and shouting in the background, all day and all night, whenever the big people were together. Just wait in darkness till silent. Check Kay's okay, then go to sleep. If I cried, Kay would say, "Don't cry." If Kay cried, I tried to make him better. It was okay when the big people were separate. It was bearable. Most things were bearable if they were apart and not able to argue, and we couldn't see blood from a man's scratched face. The woman was very religious. One of the first things we were taught was to dip our fingers in the water thing that was on the wall on the landing, and got hit if we forgot. At work, the man asked for use of the sheepdog to round up some cows. His boss refused. "He'll not work for you. You're not having him," he said. He was just being awkward, making the man's job harder. One day, the man was adamant that he could handle the dog. His boss let him take it. The dog worked a dream and did everything that the man wanted. The man always had a way with animals. When his boss heard how well the dog worked for him, he killed it. No wonder the man was angry all the time. No wonder there was shouting, but we didn't know why. There was just this shouting, frightening man and a more terrifying woman. We were mostly scared of her. Dad would cry sometimes, but she never did. She just laughed. She was always, for want of a better word, the winner, the victor, who never suffered, never cried. She just sat back and laughed at everyone else's suffering, as if she was pleased that she caused a row and came out smiling. I just remember feelings then, mainly. Some of the things that happened are Dad's memories, not mine. I remember listening to see if Kay was breathing. I knew things breathed. I didn't know the word breathing, but I knew dead animals were very different to just nearly still, poorly ones. When I first heard about what Dad saw the woman do, I used to think, why didn't he do something? Why? Why was he so weak and stupid to let her do those things to Kay? But now, after me trying to help stop Kay's suffering, I realise he didn't stand a chance. That was Dad. Dad didn't stand a chance. Dad is still suffering because he can't see Kay. I am still suffering because I can't do anything to help Kay. But we understand a part of the reason, just a little bit of the reason why. But Kay doesn't.